आज मैं आपके लिए एक नया वीडियो लेकर आई हूँ जिसमें हम एक कम्प्लीटली न्यू टॉपिक पे बात करेंगे जो है फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट। ये हमारा एक सेपरेट सिलेबस, हमारा एक सेपरेट सब्जेक्ट भी होता है एमबीए में, हमारे ग्रेजुएशन में भी। तो आज हम इस टॉपिक पे ज़रूर बात करेंगे। तो शुरू करने से पहले अगर आपने मेरा चैनल अभी तक सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो सबसे पहले प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब माय चैनल और बेल आइकन दबाना मत भूलिएगा। जैसे ही मैं कोई नया वीडियो अपलोड करूँगी आपको उसका सबसे पहले नोटिफिकेशन मिल जाएगा। और प्लीज़ मेरा वीडियो एंड तक देखिएगा। अगर आपको अच्छा लगे तो प्लीज़ पहले इसे लाइक एंड कमेंट ज़रूर करें। तो चलिए अब शुरू करते हैं हम वीडियो के साथ। फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट। Financial management is that managerial activity which is concerned with the planning and controlling of the firm's financial resources. It is an integrated decision-making process concerned with acquiring financial and managing assets to accomplish with the overall goal of a business organization. According to J.F. Bradley, financial management is the area of business management devoted to the judicious use of capital and careful selection of sources of capital in order to enable a spending unit to move in the direction of reaching its goal. According to Howard and Upton, financial management is the application of the planning and control functions of the finance functions. Financial management can also be stated as the management of all the processes associated with the efficient acquisition and deployment of both short and long-term financial resources. Financial management deals with procurement of funds and their effective utilization in business. Aspects of financial management. The aspects of financial management can be summarized under 3 A's, which are as follows: anticipating financial needs, acquiring financial resources, allocating funds in business. Anticipating financial needs. Under this, how much fund is required by the organization at different points of its functioning, that is, from inception to winding up of an organization, is assessed. Acquiring financial resources. The second phase is procurement of funds as per the need. This involves the source of finance, example equity, preference capital, debenture, term loans, retained earning, etc., and the finance mix of debt and equity. Allocating funds in business. The third phase involves the efficient use of funds in business by deploying them in most profitable manner. Features of financial management. So the features of financial management are discussed below. Financial planning and control. Finance is a base for all the business activities. Business activities should be not only harmonized but also planning, determination and implementation of an analysis of finance. All activities revolve around the finance. So, finance planning and control are important function. Essence of managerial decision. Financial management provides a sound base to all managerial decision. Financial management is the focal point in the process of decision making, such as production, sale employees, research and development decisions, and are based on financial management. Continuous administration. Function in older times, financial management was used periodically and its importance was limited to the procurement of funds. But in the modern times, finance is a continuous administrative function. Its relation with the procurement of capital, sources of funds, etc. Basis of managerial process. Financial management is the basis of whole management process such as planning, coordinating and controlling. A measure of performance. Financial management deals with the risk and uncertainty factor which are directly hit by profitability and risk. Thus, financial management is needed for maintaining proper balance in risk and uncertainty. Significance of financial management. Importance of finance cannot be overemphasized. It is indeed the key to successful business operations. Without proper administration of finance, no business enterprise can reach its full potential for growth and success. The importance or significance of financial management can be discussed under the following heads. Base for success of promotion. One of the most important reasons of failures of business promotion is a defect financial plan. If the plan fails to provide sufficient capital to meet the requirement of fixed and future capital, and particularly the latter, or it fails to assume the obligations by the corporations without establishing earning power, the business cannot be carried successfully. Hence, sound financial plan is very necessary for the success of a business enterprise. Smooth running of an enterprise. Sound financial planning is necessary for smooth running of an enterprise. Finance is required at each stage of an enterprise, that is promotion, incorporation, development, etc. Proper management of finance is very necessary. Focal point of decision making. Financial management provides scientific analysis of all facts and figures through various financial tools, such as different financial statements, which help in evaluating the profitability of the plan in the given circumstances, so that a proper decision can be taken to minimize the risk involved in the plan. Determinant of business success. Financial manager present important facts and figures regarding financial positions and the performance of the various functions of the company in a given period before the top management in such a way so as to make it easier for top management to evaluate the progress of the company to amend suitably the principles and policies of the company. Measure of performance. The performance of the firm can be measured by its financial results, that is, by the size earnings. Riskiness and profitability are two major factors which jointly determine the value of the concerned financial decisions, which increase risk will decrease the value of the company. Objectives of financial management. Profit maximization. The finance manager has to take decisions in a manner so that the profits of the company are maximized. However, profit maximization cannot be the sole objective of a company. Hence, profit maximization is viewed as a limited objective, that is, essential but not sufficient. Profit maximization is often criticized because the term profit is vague. It does not specify which profit is to be here to net profit, profit after paying dividend or operating profit. This concept also ignored time value of money. Hence, a new objective of FM was welcomed, which is wealth maximization. Wealth maximization. The objective of a firm should be to maximize its value or wealth. Value of a firm is represented by the market price of its common stock. This is this value is a function of two factors, that are the likely rate of earnings per share of the company, the capitalization rate. Functions of financial management. Estimating the capital requirement. A financial manager must estimate the company's capital requirement. This depends on the anticipated overhead expenses, prices, and future programs and policies. Estimates must be actually made in a sufficient way that increases the company's earning capacity. Determining the capital structure. It deals with determination of the structure, mix, composition of capital. The capital structure must be decided once the estimated has been made. This includes an analysis of short-term and long-term debt equity. This depends on the share of equity owned by a business and extra funds to be raised from external parties. Choice of source of finance. Apart from deciding the proportion of capital, it also deals with choosing various sources of funds such as loans, debentures, equity, preference shares, etc. Investment. Financial management focuses on procurement and allocation of funds in the most profitable manner. Hence, the financial manager must decide to invest the funds into profitable undertakings and projects in order to ensure to invest security and regular return. Disposing. Surplus. The financial manager must make a decision on net profits. This can be achieved in two possible ways. The first is dividend declaration, including the identification of the dividend rate and the other benefits such as bonus that will be distributed to the owners, and second is retention, by retaining the profit and reinvesting in the business for future growth. Cash management. Finance manager must make cash management decision. Cash is needed for many purposes such as payments of wages and salaries, water and electricity expenses, final payments to creditors, fulfillment of current liabilities, maintenance of sufficient stock, etc. Decision in financial management. Decision in financial management include investment decision, dividend decision, and financing decisions. There are three key decisions that are taken by the financial manager of a company. The first one is described as below, that is investment decision. It concerns with the selection of investment avenues and assets in which a company invests funds. Assets may be classified into two parts on the basis of the duration of benefits received. They are long-term assets that give return over a period of time in the future, short-term or current assets that are convertible into cash in normal course of business, usually in 1 year. Thus, investment decision deals with the identification of assets where the funds can be allocated. Thus, it is also known as asset mix decision. On the basis of the assets, investment decision is further divided into the following ways: capital budgeting decisions, Working capital decisions. Capital budgeting decision. These decisions are irreversible in nature. When the funds are invested in fixed assets or long term assets, then such investment decisions are known as capital budgeting decision. Thus, it deals with the question where the funds should be allocated. Working capital decision. When the manager decides to invest in the current assets, then it is known as working capital decisions. These decisions look at managing the trade-off between liquidity and profitability of the firm. This is due to the fact that if the funds are invested into current assets, then there is high liquidity and lower profitability, as money cannot be invested in long-term and risky assets. Similarly, if the funds are invested into longer projects, then there is more profitability and lesser liquidity. Hence, the management has to maintain a balance between the two. Second is financing decision. The second decision comprises of deciding how to raise the finance. Thus, this is also known as capital mix decision or leverage. It aims at identifying different avenues of raising finance for making investments in the asset. It also aims at deciding the capital structure of the company, which results into minimum cost of funds and maximum returns to the shareholder. The two key sources of funds are equity, owners' funds, and debt, borrowed funds. Owners' funds are equity capital, preference share capital, preference share capital, and reserves and surplus. Borrowed funds comprise of debentures, loans, and advances from the financial institutions. The company is obliged to pay back the amount with a fixed financial interest in borrowed fund. Thus, financing decision aims at adopting the best capital mix policy that maximizes shareholders' wealth. Dividend decision. The final decision of financial management is the dividend decision. This decision aims at deciding between the distributions of profits. The company has two options to managing a company's profit. They can also be distributed to the investor in the form of dividends, but they can also be retained in the company or even redistributed and retained. Thus, dividend decision is the decision about the dividend policy, whether to distribute the profits to the shareholder or retain them and invest in the business. Capital structure. Capital structure, it refers to the mix of a firm's capitalization and includes long-term sources of funds such as debentures, preference while developing an appropriate capital structure for his capital share capital, equity share capital, and retained earnings company. The financial manager should aim at maximizing. According to Gertzenberg, capital structure is the makeup, the long-term market price of equity shares of a firm's capitalization. In other words, it refers to an appropriate capital structure should have the following features: proportion of debt preference capital and equity capital. Factors affecting capital structure: control, return, capacity, and flexibility. Control. The capital structure should not involve of control of the stakeholders. If there is too much more on equity for financing capital, then excessive use of then shareholders are likely to lose control to debenture holders. Return. The capital structure of the company should give maximum returns to the shareholders. Risk. The capital structure should involve minimum risk of financial insolvency. The use of excessive debt threatens the solvency of the company. Since use of debt adds to the risk of the company, it should be used carefully. Capacity. The company should have the capacity to pay the fixed periodic charges and installment of principals sum the debt. Capacity of the company should not be exceed the debt capacity of the company should depend upon the ability to generate cash flows. Flexibility. The company should be able to change the proportion of debt and equity in the capital structure if required. Depending upon the changing conditions, the capital structure should be flexible depending upon the changing conditions. Thanks for watching my video till the end. Please like my channel. Please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for getting further updated with the notes. For any queries, comment me in the comment section. Thank you.